Hello again and welcome back to Serbian Language Podcast. Today we are going to learn about the perfective and imperfective verbs in Serbian language. This should be a lot of fun for you, so let's get started. Serbian language distinguishes between verbs that express an action in a single instance, with a clear sense of closure. There are the perfective verbs, and verbs that express an action as a general fact, a frequently repeated instance, or an action in progress. These are the imperfective verbs. Let's look at the verb pair kupiti and kupovati. They both mean to buy, and in the Serbian dictionary you will find them listed under to buy. But they don't carry the exact same meaning, and every Serbian native speaker knows the difference. In this lesson, you will learn the difference too. So let's learn. In the sentence, Ja sam kupio kuću. I bought a house. The perfective verb kupiti, which means to buy, refers to a single action of purchase, which is already completed. And in the sentence, Ja sam kupovao kuću jako dugo. I was buying a home for a very long time. The imperfective verb kupovati, which means to buy, refers to the idea of a repeated action of purchasing. In this sentence, this action happens to be in the past, but we don't see the completion of the action because in English, the translation of the sentence would imply I was trying to buy a house for a while, meaning that the action of trying to buy the house was not complete. The verb kupovati is used here to express a general idea of a purchasing action that was occurring for some time in the past. Note that both verb aspects, perfective and imperfective, are used freely in the past and future tense. In the present tense is where you need to keep an eye on the perfective verbs. Perfective verbs, by their nature, refer to an action that has been completed and finished, so therefore this action by default isn't possible to continue in present tense. But Serbian language has a way of making this possible.
Start speaking Serbian and go from beginner to advanced with our instructional lesson videos at SerbianLanguagePodcast.com. Join many of our students and Serbian language learners from all over the world. Visit SerbianLanguagePodcast.com and start learning today. The link is in the description.
Let's look at some examples of our verb pair kupiti and kupovati, used in present tense. In the sentence, Ja kupujem hranu sada. I'm buying food now. The imperfective verb kupovati is used to express an action that is in progress and the focus is on its duration. For example, at this very moment, I'm buying food and I don't know how long it will take. What the speaker is putting the focus on is the progress of the action and not the completion. This is why the imperfective verb kupovati is used here, because the action is incomplete. But in the sentence Hoćeš da kupim hranu I tebi? Do you want me to buy food for you too? The perfective verb kupiti, which means to buy, is used to put the focus on a single action and its completion. We are talking about buying the food one time and the action is over. This is what the speaker's focus is on, so we can use the perfective verb kupiti. since the intent is to make a purchase and be done with it. Note that we have used the perfective verb kupiti in this sentence after another verb, hteti, to want, and the conjunction da. This is a safe way for you to use perfective verbs in the present tense. Again, we can use the perfective verb kupiti here because our focus is on completing the action of buying and not on the uncertainty of the duration of time that will be required. Now let's look at some other verb pairs and how they are used.
If you're enjoying this video, give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The verb jesti, which means to eat, is an imperfective verb, and its perfective pair is the verb pojesti, which also means to eat. The prefix po is added to the verb jesti, and this is how the perfective verb pojesti is created. Example: Sinoć smo jeli tortu. We ate cake last night, or we were eating cake last night. In this sentence, the imperfective verb jesti is used to refer to a repeated action of eating. The focus is on the duration of the action. The speaker is referring to the general idea of eating. In the example, Sinoć smo pojeli tortu. We ate the cake last night. The perfective verb pojesti is used to refer to a single finished action. The speaker's focus is on the completion of the action of eating. Also, the verb pojesti tells us the cake is all eaten up. It's gone. There is no more cake, meaning we have finished eating the cake. A little tip for learning perfective verbs in Serbian. It helps to use the word finish with the meaning of the perfective verb. For example, to finish eating, pojesti, versus to eat, jesti. To finish writing, napisati, versus to write, pisati. To finish doing, uraditi, versus doing, raditi. To finish learning, studying, naučiti, versus to study or learn, učiti. It helps in the beginning to make this distinction in your mind. And don't worry if this seems a little challenging in the beginning. Understanding the difference between perfective and imperfecting requires a change in thinking, and with practice, it will come to you. So stay encouraged. Let's practice and see if you can guess which verb we need to use in the following sentences. He was writing his book for years. What do you think? What verb aspects do we need to use in this sentence in Serbian? Perfective or imperfective? If you said imperfective, pisati, you are correct. On je pisao ovu knjigu godinama. The focus is on the process and duration of the action. And the clue here is for years, which is godinama in Serbian. The context of the sentence will sometimes help guide you in the right direction. How about this sentence? She has finished doing her homework. What do you think? what verb aspect do we need to use in this sentence in Serbian? If you said perfective, uraditi, you are correct. Ona je uradila domaći. The focus is on the completion of the action here. And the clue is the phrase finish doing, meaning she completed her homework. Let's look at this last example. On uči srpski već 5 godina. He has been studying Serbian for 5 years now. The imperfective verb učiti, which means to study or to learn, refers to an action that started a long time ago, in the past, for example, 5 years ago, and still continues today. We see progression and duration of the action of learning here, so we know that we need to use an imperfective verb in this sentence, since there is no indication of completion of the action of studying. It's continuous. Notice that the Serbian sentence on uči srpski već 5 godina, and the verb učiti is in present tense, even though we are expressing an action that has started in the past and continues into the present. This construction in Serbian, an imperfective verb with the adverb već, which means already or for, referring to a period of time, corresponds to the English progressive present perfect. For example, he has been studying Serbian for 5 years now. Again, perfective verb indicates the completion of an action, and imperfective verbs refer to a continuous action. Great job today! I hope you've learned a lot. As a reminder, on our website in the Grammar Tool section, you will find a list of verbs classified by their aspects: perfective, imperfective, and their full conjugation in all tenses. We've created this list to help you get started. Just keep practicing, and in no time, this will all come natural to you, just like it does for Serbian native speakers. You are on your way. Vidimo se uskoro. Pozdrav!